Especially since it's been a long-ass time since we saw, like, the vision of memory involving, I think it was the Youngs? Visions of the Youngs, because they have, like, the whole white hair early syndrome. Okay. Let me pull out my picture. Okay, so it's going to be 5, 6, 0, 5, 2, 4, enter. Okay. What in the hell was so important that we had to go through so much in order to get around to here? Song of the Gods. Possession, or banned. Possession and distribution of this publication is prohibited and punishable by the 4th Cultural Protection Act. Well, you can't do shit about it. Everyone's dying. There exists a connection between all of us that few are fully aware of. A song that we all dance to, but few can hear. This deep vibration of the cosmos cannot just be heard and felt. We all resonate in harmony with it, shaping it, deforming it around us. Those select few who can consciously perceive it often fear it. Too oppressive is the sound of the stars. Too invasive the noise of the unaware around them, polluting the song with their fickle emotions. But every once in a while, some are born that cannot only hear and play this music of the worlds, but who can conduct it. Gifted individuals capable of manipulating the essence of the world around them. Many believe that the Grand Empress is such a being. Her immense will bent humanity into the Empire of Usan and lifted us to the stars. It was her power that imbued life into the first of the machine servants that now carry the weight of the Empire on their carbon steel backs. So obviously this is like a huge, like, pro-Empire book, and all the civilizations that we've been in have been very anti-Empire. But okay, we're getting notes starting to talk about, like, bioresonance. We don't know what the hell that is. I'm assuming it's psychic bullshit. Huh? You're still here? I couldn't find her. I've looked everywhere, but she's not here anymore. I can't go on. I'm sorry. Issa? What? What are you doing here on Rotfront? Weren't you on Lang? Serpetsky? Whoa! Oh! Issa! Oh no! I thought she was gonna make it. Forgive me. Oh my god, I mean, at least she made it back to, I guess, her family bookstore? Erica. Isolde. Is that Issa? Isolde turns to Issa? Pick up death. Sure. Well, that was the last, like, friendly face that we'll probably end up seeing. That's sad. How did she make it here? I don't know where Rotfront is, but you know what? I've got a picture that does. Hold on. Yeah, holy shit. Rotfront is pretty far away from Lang. Like, technically in terms of planets, they're pretty close by in sequential order, or like planets and moons, celestial bodies, but orbital period wise, Ross Front's on the complete other side of the fucking solar system. How did she go from Lang to Rot Front? Nah, you know, actually, it's not a good look for me. Well, I guess we gotta gather all the cards now. I'm guessing we're gonna be jumping back to Sierpinski, whatever the hell it's called, after this. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I placed 2 down already, so that'll make 6. I've killed you all so many times I've lost count. I just need to place down some cards. Alright. Well, actually, shit. We're missing a card. Fuck? That sucks. Okay. Kitez lovers. Lang, probably death? Then Veneta Tower. Okay. Veneta Tower. Lovers for Kitez. Or was it Lang? Lang was death. So we were right about that. Floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rot Front when I see a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. And then there's this one, Burning Eye, and this. So there's Star and then there's Sun. We'll pick up Star. We'll place Sun. Where would Star go? Floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rot Front. Oh, there's only 5 pages. So it might be, it's either Rot Front or it's Heimat. Okay. In case, you know, it said it's a sunless sea. Alright, so the last one, the last one must be over here in the butterfly room. Shit. Fuck them for cutting off this path. All right. Just hit me. I don't care. Look at that. This path down here is covered up. What? Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? What? Ooh. And they've now forced me on like a really long path. Cause I have to go down into the meat grinder and then run out this way to go up the fire escape. Fucking, yeah, really weird. Let me in! Let me in! How in the fuck? Fucking pointing myself at the meat grinder and it's accessing the door in the back of the room. And then I gotta run through all that shit again. Maybe my shotgun back. Or maybe my pistol? We'll do a shotgun. Whoops. No. It's too much shit. Put you away. Put you away. Okay. Alright, so there's no papers in here that's gonna help us. Which means this is probably something... Let's look at the letters available. Nope. That's not good. I don't know what the fuck we're looking for here. I think we missed some document that was like, this one is, you know, again, something that starts with S. This one is something that starts with R. Pareidolia is the tendency for perception to impose a meaningful interpretation on nebulous stimulus, usually visual, so that one sees an object or pattern. Is that what we're doing here? Trying to see a pattern in the fucking butterfly wings? Alright. Well, there's an E here, I guess. This looks like an S. I don't really see anything in the first and third butterfly wings. Oh, it's an A. So A, E, I don't know what this one is supposed to be. It looks like the Among Us guy. Or like a big toe. We've got 3 of the 4. We can just force it at that point. Oh, it's actually, there's O is on there. Hold on. And then what was the last one? S? Wait, is it, maybe it's A on. Gotcha. Ugh. Is keeping some live butterflies in here? Okay. Just excuse me, coming through, picking up the moon. No thoughts on this, Elster? Alright. Oh wait, there's no fucking point in me doing. Oh wait, no, yeah, this is. I have to go all the way down to the bottom, and then go all the way to the left side of the map to make my way up. Because they fucking blocked me off. Ow. We just never had to fight these guys. These perfect room, lovely room, tense room. Oh my god. What the fuck? Hey, have you always been here? The light well above has been consumed by the mass of meat, releasing some debris that was caught in the nets above. Pick up dial ring? Sure. Does that go here? Nope. Okay, we just gotta figure out a puzzle eventually over there. What's my health like? Nominal. Issa didn't have her shotgun with her. Sorry, rifle with her. All of you are back up? You fucking nuisances. All right. Moon. Whoops. I got it wrong. Or rather, I got it right. Star did go on this one. And Moon goes on this one. Oh, fuck. Huh? Oh, this is the pattern for the giant wall. Picture taken. Huh. Unless that's wrong, in which case, let's pick these up. In which case it would look like this instead. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna get an auto chime thing here. It's just nah. I thought we were gonna like summon something out of this table, but no. It was a black light puzzle too. Alright, and then I also have to remember that. Let's double check. What was Heimat? Or no, Heimat didn't get said. Shit. Rot Front. I was floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rot Front when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me to the moon's core. Okay, so it was the first combination. that I had, where the moon was down here and the star was up top. I took a picture, so this isn't really super necessary, but it just makes me feel better to try to leave it like this. All right. Back down we go. I wonder what happens if you try to solve that puzzle. Ouchies. If you try to solve that puzzle without actually getting the cards, is it randomized? Alright. Get my picture back. Okay, so. We need high mat is at the top. That's gonna be, I think, like that, but we just left it off. Like that. Bouillon. I fucked up. I should have. I didn't take pictures in the right order. But you know what? I can just delete pictures until they are in the right order. There we go. Fucking get rid of this photo because high mat was not that. Okay, now I can flip between them properly. So this is a full moon or full moon like that. Kitez. It's like this. Lang. It's a partial moon. I might have this wrong. I don't know if I have this flipped. Like, is this representing a moon, or is this blue coming in representing a moon? I assume the blue is representing the moon. Veneta. Unless, okay, hold on. No. Yeah, okay, the blue's gotta then represent the dark spots instead. In which case, high mat would look like what I made it. Have I done all of them? Obviously we didn't do it correctly. Unless we're supposed to, like, look in here. I'm assuming this wall will just come crumbling down when we're done. Okay, so two of them are like the exact same. High mat and Veneta should be the exact same. High mat, Veneta, they are. Okay. I haven't done Lang. Lang should be like this, so it makes a crescent moon. Rod front. Use a dial ring. What? Oh, this was missing a dial ring, I guess. Okay. Okay, so Bouillon would look like this then. Gotcha. Hey, we made it. Really did just widen up into a hole. All right, we get to crawl through again. No red light to guide us into the radio room. We're fucking back here again. What in the hell is going on? The national flag. It's meaningless. Black and white pictures of the paintings Ariane used to make. Textbooks on radio operation. These used to belong to Ariane's mother. Old Imperial cereals. Ariane loved reading these. So now the room has a whole different context being given here. Here's a lock. It's locked. It requires a key. Alright. Old wooden wardrobe. Ariane used to keep her clothes in here. A light switch. I don't need to turn off the light. Alright, another place we could click on was the desk. Hold on, I'm trying the computer. Computer screen is blank. Alright. The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the king in yellow? I don't know. Ariane's old radio transmitter. It's still transmitting. 1950? Huh. I guess because just everything's off. Even if it's transmitting, it doesn't matter. Door won't open yet. Alright, well, I guess we'll look at the book of the King in Yellow. Whoa, okay, alright. Get rid of my items. Auntie's note. Ariane, I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. Leave some space? You telling me to keep my inventory empty? Okay. Workforce assignment for Ariane Young. We've been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you've previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rotfront, Sector C on R34.59C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment, Penrose program. Alright, we're getting the timeline straightened up here. You have been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment. Previous work experience, store clerk, young photo store, part-time, compulsory military service, Rotfront Orbital, long-range radio operations officer training. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned the following workplace: S-23 Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility on Lang. Really? Huh. Well, we were for sure, someone was for sure part of the Penrose program. Letter from Mother. My dearest Ariane, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you're in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? The photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she is related to us somehow, though I don't know anyone named Sio in our family. From the looks of it, it was shot on Veneta. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. Okay, alright. So for sure, Alina and Ariane are in the same period of time. There was always the potential. There was always the potential that there were some other things going on there, but alright. This is the end. Leave forever? Hold on now. When you say, oh yeah, we need to heal, holy shit. When you say heal forever, that makes me think maybe I should be prepared. Leave some space in my bag. And home. How's this all gonna come together? Let's leave forever. Wait. Oh, that's fine. I was like, wait, hold up. I don't have a secondary thing. I guess if I die, I die. Adler's note. All efforts to contain this illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon, all of us replicas will have lost our senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease, nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself. As I've relived the same cycle over and over, each time details changed. Things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? Oh, is that what's going on here? It's all just been one huge fucking cycle of reality distortion? A red dream, a crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground, an island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her, in the red emptiness, waiting for me. We had made a promise. As the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind, I felt the borders of myself blur. Now I can no longer tell where Falk ends and Elster begins. Ah. So the Falk replica models were also based on the Penrose Elster? Stop! You must turn back. There's nothing for you there. You've tried so many times, and you've failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning, Adler. Well, Adler, if you can be shot by 20 bullets, you're gonna be in trouble, buddy. Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we had seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. It all comes back to the commander. Why did you return? There's nothing for you here. She'll never dance with us again. No matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. Are you sure about that, Falk? What if we could just keep trying? Both of us, we are incomplete. Let us become whole again. Falk, hey, listen, you don't gotta do that. I didn't know where this was going. I'm shooting you. do anything else. I'm out of ammo. Pick up spear? Yes. Cannot carry any more spear. This is awkward. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to stab you with the spear. Combine. Damn it. Well, bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. You're dying. Bang, 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 bang. Bam, bam, bam. Boom, bang, boom, 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 boom. Bam, boom, 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 bam, bam. You've been shot. You have been stabbed. That doesn't help me at all. That also doesn't help me. I'll fucking delete that right now. I don't need shotgun ammo. This cannot be undone. I know. Ow. Ooh, okay. Stab the Falk. Repair spray instant. Bad news for you, bucko! What do you mean I can't carry anymore? 20? Seriously is my max? Fine. Bad news for you, bucko! I don't have to shoot you! And now I know that! Ow. Okay, you know what? It'll probably speed it up a little bit if I shoot you. Message received, loud and clear. Oh, that's cute. You've got little shield walls around you now. And then they explode reality, and then we get more of the spears. Oh, she's sending out little reality bending orbs now. You gave up on the promise, Falk, and that's why you must be eliminated. Oh, I thought you were throwing a spear. Ow. I'm out of ammo! Alright! Another spear. Grenade shells. Well, those are actually valuable to me. God damn, what is happening? I'm getting too many fucking effects on my screen! God! Knock it off! I don't have these fucking things because your inventory system sucks! Where's my pistol ammo? I get it, I'm too far away from you. If I get too far, the screen distorts by a shitload. But you know, I've just got a little bit of a dilemma, and that is, look at all these enemies standing here. Well, I've got pistol bullets, I can speed things up a little bit. Yeah, I guess what you're supposed to do here is just carry all of the weapons and literally just use what they try to give you. And then just like wait until she moves on to the next phase. Listen, I'm gonna save my 6 bullets. There's not. You've done so much shit. You killed your own reinforcements. You're doing a different set of attacks than you were before. I feel like that's very important. That's not. You know what? You can get 1 shot. Ow. You know what? You can now get 2 bullets. Okay, I'm out of ammo now. Thank God. Alright. Final level, no ammo. I've got your last spear, Falk. And with this last spear, I will end your suffering. I will end this cycle of death. And then maybe we can be free. Free to live on in our memories with her. Surely she's in here with us. Maybe you've been preventing it all along. Lady, I don't got any weapons! Thank you. It's done. I saw one of the words say that. Violent scene missing. Elster 512. Now we are one. I've been waiting for this for a long time. This space intentionally left right. Alright. Once again. You've returned. I have. Are you gonna push me down the hole again? Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. If you go back, you'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. You selfish monster. Oh! Now I'm stuck with one eye, like you were, you bastard! You'll destroy everything. But what if this time it works? Hey, we got it open without ripping our arms off that time. Penrose briefing phase 2. By our calculations, 1500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Congratulations, comrade. By now, you should have become fully acclimated to your new crew life, or new life aboard your ship. As you approach the Orc Cloud, your search for new worlds will begin. Utilizing the long-range sensors, you will scout for valuable resources, habitable worlds, or signs of alien life. Remember to rely on your Replika to assist you in maintaining your vessel. We all wish you great success in your mission. Psycho 225. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of rot front, of school, of the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here I am finally free. I get to be myself, and to do what I want. I can finally be happy. Oh shit. There's more to this. With the end of the operational lifetime of your Replika unit approaching, it is time to prepare for the final phase of your mission. If you have not found a suitable world for landing by this point, accept that you will not. Find solace in the thought that others might be successful where you failed. As you are probably aware, your ship's spare parts and rations will soon be depleted. Life support systems and reactor shielding will soon begin to fail, and radiation may begin to leak from the cooling system. We recommend you do not attempt to prolong your suffering by reusing old filters or rationing supplies. Instead, make peace with your fate. We suggest that you ask your Replika, while it is still functional, to spare you a slow and agonizing death, or that you take a permanent rest in the cryogenic pod. Alright. Remember, you will die having served your nation by partaking in a glorious demonstration of our power. End of decrypted transmission. Jesus. It's like, yeah. Well, at this point, if you haven't found anything, you're just dead. Another unfinished painting. There was never enough time. Cycle 648. Talk some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the block war protector. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first I didn't like having someone around, and I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've last seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it, except her. Everything is the same in here. Always. Nothing ever changes. Well, radiation. Cycle 1294. Had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother. Like back then. The numbers were on and Mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. It was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived. The one with the yellow hood figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone. And Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Issa? I can't remember. Cycle 1840. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside the ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do in here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's this fog inside my head. And whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. Cycle 2503. I think I lost more hair. I'm sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately. My back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. Cycle 5000 something? I'm tired of it all. Every time I go to sleep, I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I said goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? Cycle 5400 something. I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lie down and disappear. I just want to sleep. Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. Jeez. I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. Was that the original Elster? Is that what actually happened to them? They just died of old age? And there isn't a hole in the roof of the ship anymore, so that memory of us falling into the ship after ripping our ways into it, that wasn't right. I need to check something. There was a hole leading down. I guess I can't go down it. Okay. Had to confirm. Had to make sure that I wasn't like accidentally missing something, like, oh, you can go down to your storage room and get more backstory. I would have been down for it. It's time. This is all that's left. Go home? Of course. She's still here? Remember our promise. I've come back for you. It's me, Elster. Elster? I'm sorry, but I don't remember. Huh? It's okay. Perhaps this is hell? Please, just let me stay by your side a little longer. Huh. Game by Rose Engine. So we kind of end off in the same position there as the white and blue Elster unit that we ripped parts off of. I'm pretty sure that means that we are that unit in a way, but we've always been those units somewhat. Well, that's probably more of like the legitimate ending. But they've baited me once, so I don't even know anymore. But I'll assume that's like an actual legitimate ending to it all. But they still, while it's a little bit more thematically satisfying, because then we actually, you know, in the second or the third chapter there, we actually got to like get the backstory that, okay, Elster is like in love with Ariane, and Ariane was left, you know, we find that out at the end. Ariane, I guess, was left in the cryopod. And so that was like everything that she was trying to do was just make it back to her out of just like love. I'm I'm a little conflicted. Because they set up so much. They set up so many things in this game that I wanted to learn more about, and that we didn't end up seeing more of, or like having all the information properly clarified. Especially in terms of like the entire metaphysical elements of it. You know, one of our last significant interactions between Elster and, well, like Adler is the idea that like they've done this cycle over and over and over again, and every time they've done this cycle, reality gets distorted more and more and more, and that's what's caused like all of the monsters, basically all of the other units distorting into freakish creatures that just attack you on sight, and then even Adler becoming heavily decayed and destroyed over time. And here's what I found. I'm wondering, Siri again. I'm wondering what. There's so much there that wasn't really answered, because I don't know what the hell's fucking going on. The opening of the game has us having crashed, the ship having crash landed, and Ariana Young isn't on the ship. She's walked off, the Ava suit's taken, and she's left. And then we go off to follow her and then descend into a pit that then loops us into a room that we end up in three times in the course of the campaign. Right? I think it was 3 times. Or maybe it was just 2. Even my brain is distorted by this game, man. I'm just left confused. This is a much longer credits than the last one. I'm pretty sure this is the for realsies ending here. All right, oh yeah, there you go. Jeez. Oh no! Ending memory? There are different endings? Total active playtime, 8 hours and 44 minutes. Time saved, 74. Times loaded twice. Times died twice. Death cheated twice. Enemies killed 133. Shots fired 389. Hold any key to continue. Alright. Fucking magpie signal. And then the menu has reset back to what it was beforehand. If I hit continue, it gives me the option to choose from my saves here. Okay. We're just gonna go into the credits here so I don't have to listen to the SIGNALIS or that signal beeping over and over and over again. All right. Before I give my let me look up what they mean by endings. What did I have to do to get different endings? I had no fucking idea that there were different endings to this game. The endings appear to be based on your psych evaluation, which is a point plotted on an XY axis. You can see if you go up from your main menu. It will be displayed on the right. On the X-axis, you have overclustered and fragmented as two opposites. Overclustered seems to be gained in the largest amount by having a full inventory and trying to pick up more stuff. Generally, carrying around a lot of stuff at once all the time seems to keep it at a decent level. Fragmented is the opposite and seems to come from being undersupplied, having few items in your inventory, walking around hurt, and dry firing an empty gun. On the Y-axis, you have hypersensitive and catatonic as opposing forces. Hypersensitive seems to come from dodging enemies and sneaking by them without alerting them. Catatonic seems to come from alerting them as well as running into their attacks and eating hits. Note these aren't 100% certainties, but things I seem to notice nudging the points on the graph around as I played. Alright. And then there are three endings listed here. Leave. It's appropriately cowardly for players who avoid combat as much as possible. Alert monsters, take hits, run away. I received this while having a consistently high catatonic score, and generally just trying to hoard as much ammo and resources as possible. I do believe taking some hits is necessary. Memory. This ending is, well, it's not the worst. It's still not very good either. This is the ending most players who are experienced with survival horror games and good at balancing combat and avoidance seem to get. Play smartly by avoiding monsters, but also burning up corpses. Always be running. My overclustered and hypersensitive were consistently high when I got this ending. Promise. There's a trend with these endings not being very good. I guess it's up for debate which is the best, but this ending seems to be the one most players have the hardest time getting. I haven't personally received this one yet, but based on the content and other endings I've gotten, this appears to be ending for players who aggressively seek out combat and kill as many as they can. I would assume a high fragmented score play to this. Don't hoard the ammo, use it, burn tons of enemies using thermite and flares. I mean, I fucking used... what? I used every goddamn thermite in the game and every goddamn flare in the game. Well, fuck it. I'll just give my opinion on the ending that we did see. Okay. So we've looked at... I googled it. There are a few... seems like 3 different endings that you can get, and they change depending on your overall playthrough play style. I got an ending that seems to be given just for kind of playing the game in a somewhat competent manner, I guess. And there's an ending where if you just run around and you like hoard all your ammo, there's a different ending. That one's like the leave ending. That's funny to me because like I feel like the playing cowardly, not attacking any enemies at all, and hoarding all the ammo that you can is like the pinnacle ideal thing to do in a horror game, right? Like I ran around all the enemies and didn't fucking die at all. I kept all the items. But I guess not, because the ending looks like it's not that good. I'll have to look at those after this. But for now, alright. This, gameplay-wise, this was fine. My only issue with I had 2 issues with this game, and that is the inventory system fucking sucked. Outright hated the system. I really wish they had given just a couple of things to be nice to the player. Because having your flashlight be not only something that takes up space in your inventory, but also something that can't be equipped at the same time as defensive items is just like a double whammy of stupid, in my opinion. I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, I really wish this menu didn't have this fucking beeping thing once you'd beaten the game. But that's because I'm playing or recording this and just don't want to sit here and listen to it thing. But the second thing I didn't like was there were a lot of segments dragged on for a long time. And you would end up with these scenarios where you're running around, you're backtracking, you're doing a fuck ton of different puzzles, and suddenly, fucking, like, you're having to you kill an enemy and it comes back. You kill an enemy and it comes back. You can do it fucking 3 times, maybe even 4 goddamn times, and you're out of ammo. Like, if you're actually, like, just fighting the things, because sometimes they're just in your path. A lot of times you're constantly running out of ammo, or the ammo is being stored in the goddamn inventory box because of stuff, and it's just, you're in these sections for so long. And it wasn't too bad in the beginning sections, it wasn't too bad there. But once we got to, like, the mid section, and we started having, like, the harder enemies, you know, thankfully I used, like, my thermites and stuff to burn those enemies, but it just makes me think of, you know, how much better other games have done this system, right? Like, one of the more recent ones is something like the Evil Within series. The Evil Within series has a big thing about, like, burning enemy corpses so they don't try to come back. And that does, like, obviously also a much better job at the whole thing in general. Because I don't like when a horror game turns into a dodge fest. It just makes me feel like it degrades the entire experience. Because it's one thing if there's a section or two where you have to dodge enemies, or like you smartly dodge by a couple of things, or stealth by just for the sake of it. But once you've, like, entered into the area of combat, and then you're just being annoying by having the enemies come back, but you're not, like, refilling your ammo. Like, that's the thing. If enemies could drop ammo, even just, like, 1 or 2 bullets every time you, like, downed them, that would have been fantastic. That would have been fantastic. That would have completely, I think, balanced out the systems to allow you to still be a little bit on the aggressive side when enemies are, like, coming back, and not be left in scenarios where, like, you're completely out of ammo. Because that's what happened a lot in that last area. At the end, I just ended, like, saying, fuck it, I guess I'm just gonna run and get hit. And that's silly, right? Like, when you're playing a horror game that you're just like, fuck it, I guess I'll get hit. That's a dumb scenario to end up in, and that's what you end up with in this game. But those were really, like, the only other things. I enjoyed the overall atmosphere of the game. I enjoyed the enemy designs. They were very simple, but, like, they're fun to just see and go against in most instances, especially because while the enemies didn't really get too stunned, the guns did feel very impactful for most enemies. Not the big giant-headed ones that smacked you over and over and over again, like stun locking you while you're trying to stun lock them. Those guys were annoying, but it's whatever. But where it falls apart from me, it's just like, yeah, again, just we thankfully we had the fake out credits. We were able to go in and see that there was more, and also find out that there's different endings for that once you reach that ending section. But damn it, man, there's so many goddamn questions. What the fuck is actually going on? what is real and what is not real? You know, what is super real and super unreal? What the fuck is going on? Because it starts off with some level of groundedness. I say that with quotations because you're going into this sci-fi facility, people are getting infected and distorting into monsters, and things are relatively normal for hours, man. For like 4 goddamn hours, almost 5 hours. Things are just like, you're descending into a sci-fi pit of doom, and there's occasionally some like fleshy monsters and stuff. And then it turns into like fucking eldritch horror. You're like walking into rooms, you're getting teleported to a different side, perspective-wise. Everything is a flesh pit. Everything is like a cryptic poem about death and souls and shit. And it never really like clarifies as to fucking why that is exactly. We like have an idea. It's reality distorting because Elster just really fucking loves Ariane and is just their bioresonance and love is so hardcore that they're distorting reality between them in order to meet each other over and over and over again. Except then it also turns out there's just like legitimate things and fake outs. And I don't know what the hell's going on anymore, right? Because like we start the game off, we're an Elster, we're the Elster that worked with Ariane, but not really, potentially. And then we're a different Elster and we're looking for Alina, due to like I assume some kind of like memory thing, because all the Elsters were based on the Elster from that ship due to like shenanigans that happened in time. And that one was made clear. They explained a lot in the middle, like in the 3 to 4 hour mark. They explained a lot about like the base designs of the replicas. That part, that was really well, I mean, like they explained a lot there. And the problem with me is that that's where they fucking stopped. At that point, everything else was just information thrown without any like real way to connect it, without like fucking decoding whatever their dating system is and knowing what the fuck is going on. Thankfully, they do let up on like the eldritch horror bit a little bit when you get teleported to Rostfront. Because even though that's like the section that signifies like the stuff I was the most annoyed about with the inventory and like the enemies and the ammo situation, it became, you know, it went back to that nice area of in between where, hey, here's the sci-fi base and you're learning like real actual information and not just cryptic shit. And then the place can fill up with like flesh and stuff, right? Like that's fine. But that's where like I think SIGNALIS shined the most, was when it was actually tackling that in a more real fashion and then having some of the story stuff. But instead, there's just a significant chunk of story that's just like, and it's all reality. Like it ends up going in the direction of like, it's all a dream. That's my problem at the minute. Half of it ends up being like, it's all just some random shit happening in space. They're distorting reality because of the power of love, and it's bad because obviously people are dying because of this, and then being reborn and dying again because of bioresonance and synchronicity and replicas and gestalts, whatever the hell all of these terminologies actually mean, you know? So, yeah. But, you know, for what it is, this was, for me, a 9-hour experience. If you subtract some, a little bit of downtime, or a lot of downtime, Basically a 9-hour game, and that's pretty good. I thought this was gonna be a 6-hour game, and if it had ended again at that credit area, I would have been a lot more harsh. That would have been like, these little shits. But they did, again, thematically leave things a little bit more rounded off with the ending that we got, the memory ending, because, okay, all right, after everything, we did attain our character's spoken initial goal, in that she was trying to make it back to Ariana, or Ariane, whatever her name is, Ariane Young. Even if Ariane Young doesn't like fully remember us, they pass out together, and then maybe Ariane Young distorts into a flesh monster, and the cycle repeats over and over again. Whatever. Fine, I guess. But alright, that was SIGNALIS. I'm interested to see, you know, if these developers ever do something else that happens in this universe. I don't imagine a sequel to this particular game, but I could see them doing something connected to the overall story, because it feels like they had a lot of backstory, especially like with the war between the Empire and the rest of everybody else. There was a pretty big part where they, you know, where they're like, oh, the Empress has she's got the strongest connection to the metaphysical realm behind all of reality. And I'm like, okay, sure. Let's see where that's a pretty potentially big plot thread that could be expanded upon, especially with the war and replicas. There's a lot you can do with androids and memory consciousnesses, and then like what it means to be somebody, you know, your own person with memories of another life, or like both of those consciousnesses like combining and slowly melding together to maybe potentially make a whole new person. There's a lot they can do there that a lot of that we really just kind of barely scratched the surface of. So who knows? We'll see. Thank you guys for watching this Let's Play though. I will see you guys in the next one.